I need to quit it so I can think clearly, make clear decisions, make my life better. I need to be around for my niece and my nephew because at the time my brother and ex-sister-in-law were having problems, and now that my brother is back to drinking and whatever else he's doing, my nephew is, asking all these questions about his grandpa and everything else.
This is Rock Bottom with Ryan. No sugarcoating, no filters. The pain, the chaos, the truth. No bullshit. Just recovery.
Sober Strong apparel isn't just lifestyle wear, it's battle gear. We rep sobriety like a badge of honor, and every piece you throw on says you're part of the crew that doesn't back down. Every order fuels recovery with 10% donated to treatment facilities. Hit SoberStrongApparel.com and use code ROCKBOTTOM at checkout for 10% off. Stay sober, stay true, rep the crew.
All right, welcome to another episode of Rock Bottom with Ryan. I'm here today with Daisy. Daisy, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you joining the show for the day, and I just wanted to know what is you're in recovery. So, what's your sober date?
May 3rd, 2023.
Okay. What was your drink or drug of choice?
My drug of choice was marijuana.
Marijuana. Nothing else. No alcohol or
No.
anything. Okay. Well, this will be a first where I haven't had anybody who strictly was marijuana. So, so you quit about 2.5
Yes.
years ago. Okay, awesome. So what was your childhood like? Like your background, what was that like?
It was pretty good. I grew up in San Bernardino, California. Typical childhood. Lost my father at the age of 14. My older brother, got me addicted to marijuana at either the age of 17 or 18, can't remember.
Okay.
Then at the age of 26, lost my mother. Me and her had a love-hate relationship because I always blamed her for the death of my father because I was always a daddy's girl, and I hated her because she always favored my brother over me, even though she gave birth to me, and me and her had the same type of attitude, temper, everything else. And when I was in my active addiction, I always found a way to get the money, to get the weed, to get anything I could do to get it. And she's like, "You're a pothead. You're always gonna choose that over me, yada, 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 yada." I'm like, whatever. And
Yeah.
I made a promise to her on her deathbed 14 and a half years ago that I would get clean and serene. And I didn't keep that promise until years later, and now I'm almost 3 years clean, and she's not here to see it.
Yeah, but I'm sure she's up there proud of you. I lost my sister to fentanyl, and I always like to think that she's watching over me and proud of me now that I'm sober, even though I wasn't fully sober when she passed away, So, yeah. So what was it like the first time you ever tried marijuana? What was that? How'd that happen?
The first high I got, I'm like, I looked up at the ceiling, like, oh, aliens dancing on the ceiling. My brother's like, what are you talking about? There's no aliens on the ceiling.
Wow.
It's like,
Are you sure the marijuana wasn't laced?
I'm sure. I'm like, and then the munchies kicked in. I'm like, where's the food? I'm hungry.
Yeah. No, I totally remember those. Yeah. I smoked marijuana for probably a good part of 4 or 5 years straight every day, pretty much. And I remember I just couldn't live without it, and I would eat a huge meal at the end of the night.
It then I was smoking it constantly, and then I'm going when I got married, I smoked it just to be able to deal with the soon to be narcissist, controlling ex-husband and all the abuse he put me through. And I'm like, you know what? Time to separate, time to file for divorce. I'm like, I'm out of here. Went to Texas and I got clean back in, I think it was, 2020, the first time. And then I relapsed in Texas and this time I was like, I gotta stick to it. Gotta make this work this time.
Why do you think marijuana was such a problem in your life? Like, not even just the toxic relationship with your ex-husband, but like, why was it such a problem to where you felt like you had to quit it though?
Because it clogged, it clogged my thinking, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't make a decision, and I'm like, you know what? I need to quit it so I can think clearly, make clear decisions, make my life better. I need to be around for my niece and my nephew because at the time my brother and ex-sister-in-law were having problems, and now that my brother is back to drinking and whatever else he's doing, my nephew is asking all these questions about his grandpa and everything else. I need to have a clear mind so that way I can, be there for my nephew and my niece and have a clear mind to remember all the stories of their grandpa and everything else, and make memories with them so that way I can be around a lot longer for them.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. So, like, what was a day in the life like at your worst? What was, say, take me like first thing in the morning? How much would you smoke?
I'd smoke like a joint and a half in the morning with a cup of coffee.
Wow. You'd be feeling pretty good right off the bat, huh? Did you smoke indica, sativa, or any preference?
No, I had no preference whatsoever.
Oh, okay. And wherever you lived, was it pretty accessible, or did you like just go to the store and buy it?
When I first first started, it was pretty accessible, but when I relapsed in the state of Texas, it was illegal to even get it. Yeah.
Really?
Texas and Wisconsin are the only two states that are illegal to even have weed. Or I should say marijuana, I should say.
Oh, okay. So you'd have to go through like a dealer or
Yeah.
something. Oh, okay. How much would you usually get at a time? Like a quarter ounce or a eighth or something? Or...
At the time would have got probably a quarter.
Oh, okay. That's pretty. So how long would it take you to go through that?
If I rationed it, it would probably last me a day and a half.
Okay. So that's pretty quick to get through that. Did you smoke with other people or usually by yourself?
Myself usually.
Oh, okay. So did you have like a group of people that you'd smoke with sometimes just to make it social, or was it usually on your own? Okay. So were you getting to the point where like you enjoyed it, but after a while you weren't feeling that high? The more you smoked, you just kind of didn't feel anything
Yeah.
anymore? Or was it okay? Where it just got kind of boring to you? Because that's what happened to me. Is I smoked so often that I just started to like smoke to feel normal, but I wasn't really getting a high out of it anymore. So
smoked it for I smoked it for years. I'm like, okay, it's getting boring. That's a high. I smoked it basically, just to cover up the 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 my emotions, the pain. I didn't want to feel anything, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's totally get that. So what kind of pain do you think you were masking, like, with the marijuana if you were smoking to numb stuff?
the pain of losing both of my parents, and then the pain of my marriage crumbling, and the abuse that the soon to be ex-husband was putting me through, and I'm like, like masking that, and I'm like dealing.
Was it a lot of emotional abuse and
It
physical abuse?
was physical. It was physical, mental, emotional, verbal, sexual.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. So I apologize for bringing that up. So I assumed that the marijuana was really good at just channeling out and thinking about something
Yeah.
else. Yeah, I bet. So how long ago did you get out of that relationship and start to feel better about everything, like feel free?
We've been separated 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Wow. Okay. So and you quit 2.5 years ago. So what happened like the last day you smoked and you realized like, hey, this is it. I'm done with this.
The last day I smoked it, I was like, wait a minute, this is not helping me. I'm done. Quit it. I'm done. It.
You just weren't
Nope.
enjoying it? No. Did you having negative thoughts sometimes when you were
Yep.
smoking? Oh, okay. Yeah, I experienced that too. The last period I was smoking, I was just realizing this is making me more depressed and anxious than anything now. Like I don't even want to leave my house now, and I'm just like overthinking everything. So I was like, maybe this isn't worth it anymore.
Right.
Yeah. And then I put the blunt down and never smoked again. But I'm sober off of everything now, and I get a lot of some people on not on the show, but like a lot of people I know are sober off everything, but they still smoke marijuana, and they consider that like not, still technically being sober, which in a lot of cases, if to each their own, but some people marijuana is a huge deal,
Yeah.
so
In California, some people use it medically for different things. So I was like, you know what? Each their own.
yeah, to each their own. But you were using it mainly to to feel high, to enjoy, but also to get rid of some of the emotional pain and that you've
Yeah.
gone through. Was most of the pain you went through because you're losing your parents and your ex-husband, or was there other pain you were trying to cover up?
Basically, it was, just in my on my dad's side of the family, it was, bunch of freaking, alcoholics. So you know what? I happen to be the drug addict.
Oh, really? Did you ever experiment with other drugs?
I tried speed in my early. I was about 20. I'm like 20. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I had one experience on that, and I couldn't stand it. It made me miserable for like 3 days. So
Stayed up all night.
yeah.
I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, that's one way to feel anxious is to do speed. It's the worst experience in my opinion. But did you ever smoke marijuana that was laced with like PCP or anything like that?
No, I had a friend of mine. His name is Aaron, and he tried one time marijuana with I think it was fentanyl. He's like, oh heck no, never again.
Yeah, that does not sound fun.
I was like, dude, don't ever do that again.
But you never tried that marijuana with
No,
fentanyl?
after he told me that, I was like, heck no. Mm-mm.
Have you ever dabbled with anything like fentanyl or painkillers?
No, but I tried wax with my former cousin. I'm like, look at him like, get that away from me. Get that away from me.
What is that exactly?
I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'm like, no, thank you. No.
Okay, but does it make you hallucinate?
It made me feel weird.
Yeah. Huh. I have to look up and see what that is because I don't think I've tried that before. Have you tried any actual hallucinogens?
No, I have not. I don't
Oh,
think I
okay.
want
So
to
that's good.
try.
Do you drink at all? Did you ever have any issue with alcohol?
Yes.
Oh, you did. What do you drink any more at all?
Since wh- when I drink, I don't remember nothing at all.
Yeah. So what when did you cut out alcohol, or did you cut out alcohol?
Last time I cut out alcohol was been a little over been about almost it's been a little over 2 weeks now. So
Okay. So that's good. So like what's the craziest thing you ever did while you were drinking and or high?
I don't remember. At high, I don't think I did anything crazy, but a friend of mine she says, "Do you remember dancing in the middle of the street drunk?" I was like, nope, nope,
Don't recall that.
I don't recall that. So nope.
Have you ever gotten to the point with drinking where you felt like you were physically dependent on it, like waking up and having to drink to get rid of the shakes or anything?
No.
Oh, okay. Just have some like long nights here
Yeah.
and there. Oh, okay. But is that something you're trying to cut out
Yeah.
altogether? Oh, okay. So since you've gotten sober off marijuana and you occasionally drink now, like how has your life improved since then?
It's improved. I've been attending church every day since I've gotten clean. So I tell people, you really don't. I was like, you can go to church in your house. You really don't have to attend church physically.
Yeah, that's good. So have your relationships with your family gotten better since you
Yeah.
stopped? Okay. Was everybody aware of your drug use in the past?
My my mom and my brother were the only ones that were aware of it. Both of my aunts were kind of clueless about it until I brought it up. And my mom 7 children, and my aunt Bev, she looked at me, she's like, "You did what?" I was like, "I did this, I did
Yeah.
that," and she looked at me, she's like, "I did not know you did that."
Wow. So you're pretty good at hiding it or making it your
Yep.
normal. Okay. Was it something that you felt like you snuck a lot, or you just pretty much out in the open with it?
My mom knew I did it, so did my brother, so he was, he's like, "You know what? He told my mom, he says, "You know what? I got Daisy hooked on this, so don't get mad if she decides to do it right in front of you. So don't get mad."
Okay. So it didn't really bother people that
Yeah.
much?
I didn't do it around
Okay.
my mother that much because she had asthma.
Oh, okay. So how much so say you're going out for a night of drinking, how much are you drinking usually? What are you drinking?
Usually, it depends on the occasion.
Yeah. But usually hard alcohol or beer?
Usually beer.
Usually beer. Okay. Can you drink quite a bit without getting too drunk? Or?
I get drunk.
Oh, okay. So not too much.
I
Okay.
can't-
So do you usually like just have one night here and there where you get drunk and then not drink for a while, or do you drink like days on end and then stop?
I
How does that work?
usually drink like once in a blue moon.
Okay. So like once every few months or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually socially?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm curious, like with all the stuff that you went through, growing up and with your ex-husband and stuff, have you ever been diagnosed with like depression or anxiety or anything like that?
I've been diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar 2, schizophrenia, generalized anxiety disorder, and major depressive disorder.
Oh, okay. So what's some of the ways you deal with that now? Do you go to therapy as well, or do you go to any meetings?
I take medication for the bipolar and the uh depression. I haven't been to a meeting lately, but I know I need to get to one. I've been slacking on that part.
Oh, okay. Do you usually go to AA or
I go
Narcotics
to
Anonymous?
NA mainly.
Oh, okay. And when you go there, do you like share with the world a little bit about your experience with marijuana, or just kind of go for support?
Both.
Okay, cool. And do you think that helps you when you go to those
Yeah.
meetings? Yeah, I go to AA on a regular basis as well, and I was a raging alcoholic, so I need it. I go almost every day, so yeah, it's very
Yeah.
helpful. But just having other people that are in the same boat, do a lot of people like at these meetings, do they ever like say like, do they ever try to make it sound like weed is not a big deal? Like, oh, marijuana is not a bad thing. Like, do they ever hear that very often?
I don't hear it very often.
Yeah, because I just marijuana is like so accessible and legal in so many states and stuff now. So it's like, I think it's a really big deal and really cool and admirable that you are quitting something that's so socially acceptable, even in like the recovery world, it seems
Yeah.
like. Yeah. Was it ever tough to quit? Like, do you ever find yourself these days like wondering, hey, maybe I could smoke today?
It it's like, it's like it's hard because there's people here at the shelter where I'm at that, smoke it. It's like I, s- I smell it. It's like, it's very tempting. I want to pick it up. Like, I was like, nope, don't want to do it. I just, walk right past it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. So you never actually give in to your urges. So yeah. Is there something else healthy that you do on a daily basis that helps with your sobriety?
A friend of mine, she gave me a journal that I can use to journal stuff.
Oh, okay. That's good. So you just kind of write about how you're feeling and your
Yeah.
day and stuff. And that helps, I
Yeah.
assume. Good. Well, like, it's kind of, I appreciate you sharing a lot about what you're doing and what you're going through. So, like, if there's listeners right now who are still smoking marijuana or still using any kind of drug or new to recovery, what advice would you give to them right now?
If you are trying to get clean and you want to get help, get to a meeting and get yourself help and ask for help. It's not hard to ask for help.
Yeah, there's a huge community of people out there that are willing to be there for you, willing to support you. Yeah, so just communicate and reach out because it doesn't hurt to reach out. So
It
is
took
there?
me a while to ask for help, so
Yeah. Well, in closure, what's the best part about your day now? Now that you're 2.5 years sober, going on 3 years, what's the favorite part about life now?
just, enjoying life, getting out there, making every day possible.
Exactly. That's good. So you do enjoy every day now, and you do like waking up and not having marijuana to,
Yep.
set you back. So everything's good now. That's good to hear. Well, awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to share before we close up?
Get yourself to a meeting. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Daisy. I really appreciate you joining my show today and just kind of giving me the lowdown on what you've been through and where you're at with your sobriety. And yeah, I'll keep in touch with you and really thank you for being on.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Rock Bottom with Ryan. No bullshit, just recovery.